Hello dear Scorpio, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between July 25th to July 31st, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you would like a personal reading with me, you will find my email in the description box below the video. It's queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. So, I have shuffled your card for a while, but I will go on shuffling them. Asking the divine with love and light and the four archangels in the four corners of the world and the six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to be here and to protect us and to protect this reading and give us a clear viewed reading, easy to understand, with great advice to my dear Scorpio regarding loving relationships, creative success, and spiritual enlightenment. Your highest path towards spiritual enlightenment for Scorpio. The last week of July 2016. Time is flying. So, last week of July 2016 for Scorpio regarding loving relationships, creative success, and spiritual enlightenment. Okay, thank you. So I'll take a few seconds to tune in. So this is your past, the foundation. This is the now, that is the last week in July, and this is the future. So the first card for my dear Scorpio is a King of Cups. You have mastered the element of water. That means that you now can take the feelings as they come and just welcome them and listen to them and take advice from them and then act accordingly. You can now be much more ease with the feelings that you have. You doesn't get so agitated, and I think it has to do with the past weeks where you have been struggling with different relationships and how to be in those relationships, which has been rather hard. So now you have mastered this and you are not as easily moved by the waters in your inside. You listen to them and you act accordingly, but you don't agitate yourself so much. And this can also be some kind of offer that have been brought to you, maybe by those people that you have had some kind of conflict with, and so this could be nice if they are starting to take responsibility in your relationships. Okay, next card is a Five of Wands, and this is like separate willpower. Many people having separate opinion on how to build things, and maybe you need to focus on one direction to get along or to build something else elsewhere, not together. And this may be what you have been, this can be the conclusion that you have made, that like hell is other people, that there are other people that have different opinions towards you, and this makes your feelings go haywire. So you have pinpointed this situation that you are usually calm when you are alone, but when you are with other people, that could be much more hard to keep this King of Cups, this balance. But this is how we grow. We are nudged against each other, and we are learning new things by this. And I had this the second card also for Cancer, I think. And so this could be the overall energy right now, that we are recognizing that it's so hard to get along with other people. Why is it so hard? So maybe it's more like a question that you have there deep inside in your source. You are trying to identify the problem. So the next card I have for you is Queen of Swords. This could be like an air sign person, but it can also be your thoughts, that you are more calm with your thoughts, you have mastered your thoughts, you are not so easily touched by arguments, you are not getting as agitated as you may have been before, because you have reconciled some kind of strength towards the hardship that you have been through. You are now much more stronger and more certain and more sure. So when people are acting stupidly towards you, you will put your foot down immediately and put out a boundary and show, here I am, this is my boundary, this is what I stand for, this is what I will do, and this is the effect of what you are doing now. So you are more like strict and direct. So this is good, I think. It's almost like you have mastered also the element of mind, that you are not thinking so much about maybe those petty arguments. You are more stable between your emotions and your mind, and you are getting like more listening to yourself, seeing the messages through your emotions, seeing the messages through your mind, and just listen to them and deciding from what comes to you inside of you, instead of listening to people around you. You are more in tune with yourself, I think. This can also, of course, be you having conflict with some kind of air person, or some person that is has those personality qualities, being like maybe really with a really sharp tongue, and maybe really strict. They have a lot of rules that they need you to follow. So this could be why you're having a conflict as well. And it's always this with tarot, that it's like on different levels. What's happening inside of you will also happening outside of you within your relationship. And what happened inside of us humans is also what's happening on a grander scale of things. So you will have this conflict inside of you between your emotional part and your more strict, like, we need to do like this part. This one can be a bit more impulsive, and this one is more about planning. So there could be a conflict within you between like acting in the now and planning ahead. Maybe a part of you are more impulsive and the other one wants more order. So this could be an internal conflict as well. So the next card I have for you, it's the Star. So I still think that it's much to do with your internal inner spiritual communication, true feelings, true mind. And but one thing, don't overrule another thing. So it's likely that it's on several different layers, both inside of you and external. But I think you should be mindful of your communication with your inside, and to get those two forces to work much more better together, because we are going through human evolution, and we need to find ways that we can integrate all our capability into one entity. So your feelings and your mind, they need to come together and make a union to. So you as human can be more powerful in creating what you want and what's good for humanity overall. So there need to be like a silence of this conflict between feelings and mind. And the Star is talking about healing, and it's talking about development, and it's talking about this with the evolution thing. So there can be healing in yourself right now, like you are being more and more in union with yourself. You are like coming over this bridge of petty arguments between your emotions and your mind, but it's on the external level. So there can be healing also in external relationships between someone more impulsive and in tune with their feelings, and someone more in tune with laws, regulation, how you should behave, how they have learned from society, how everyone should behave, and so on. So there could be a bit of a conflict there. So the next card I have for you is Six of Wands. So I think you have leaned more against your feelings, that you think that it's better that you listen to your feelings, because if you are calm inside, everything else will work out just fine. So you have been finding that your inner guidance system regarding feelings is very efficient. It's really efficient to make you go in the right direction, and it's often the emotional guidance come from the subconscious and from the soul in vibration. It's like in different energies that's affecting you in different ways. It could be like a swift energy to your canal, to your energy canal, to all the chakras, and it could be like an ache in the heart, cramp in the stomach or something. You are feeling the energy when it moves, and it's really communication, but on subconscious energy level. So it's harder to understand this kind of communication. But on the other hand, it's a really important communication, because it will decide if you are going to feel at ease with yourself or not. So you may have taken the decision that it's best to listen to your feelings, because when the feelings are calm, you are calm and you can make the best decisions. So Six of Wands is really about communication. It's about messages, it's about victory, it's about clarity, it's about finally have figured something out, and it's also a card for healing of your willpower and your communication skills. The next card I have for you is Justice, and it comes underneath the Five of Wands. So there needs to be some kind of balance. There needs to be some kind of justice, both within you, a balance within you between emotions and mind, but also on your external level, a balance between different people in a relationship or at the workplace or wherever you have this conflict. There needs to be a balance. So you need to balance up between your impulsive, like I want to do this now kind of feeling with the King of Cups, and your more the mindset here with to follow your mind and your rules and what you know is good, and how you should behave together with other people to not make them upset, etc., etc. So there needs to be a balance within you between those two forces. And both those cards are also for a Libra, usually, so, but it could be any air sign, really. Or a person with this kind of quality, being really strict with rules and regulation and how they want you to behave. So, and here comes the Fool card, and that's really lovely because it comes, you see here, with the Justice and the Queen of Swords. So it's like the Queen of Swords is learning more how to bend her rules and maybe not be so firm and strict with how rules and regulations should be followed. So more like liberty for each individual. So this could be good, because balance is needed. So here is better communication, maybe behaving in a better way, so people will like you. You see the Six of Wands, it's many people liking this person. And so he understands that if I do irrational things that takes other people with surprise, they may not like me. And if I don't follow rules, they may not like me. So he's trying to follow rules. He's trying to not be so impulsive. And the Queen of Swords, she recognized that if I am too strict, if I am too strict with rules and how people should behave, and etc., etc., people will be uncomfortable together with me. They will feel like they are in prison or at boot camp. So she eases up a bit, so that's good. And she's more like, okay, we can take it from here. We don't have to make up a plan. We don't have to make up a scheme. We can trust whatever happens here. And here comes a Two of Wands. So it's really like a balancing situation where you need to take a decision and you need to balance two different opinions and to make up your own opinion on how to move on from here. And with Two of Wands, there could be like a pause. So maybe you are not like seeing this person right now. It will be likely that you are not together at the moment that you are a split, you have a split, you are not really talking to each other, or maybe you are not just as close as you used to be. But this is okay, because she has to heal, and she has to learn more about your way of being more direct and more trusting in situation, and take life not so serious, and be more at ease with following the flow instead of just following regulations, because Scorpio is has many like qualities in a wide range, and they need to be free to use their different qualities, and whenever there is a fit. When you need to be impulsive, you are impulsive, and you need to be strict, you are strict, and you need to like follow the flow in your own life. So, and with the Queen of Swords, that can be a bit restrictive, because she has like one way, my way, and the highway. And now maybe there needs to be a pause for her to acknowledge that other people's opinion also count, and that there is no harm in taking things easy and not always going by the book. So the next card I have for you is 8 of Cups, and it comes underneath the King of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So I think you are really feeling strong now, and you are not going to compromise yourself or your feelings as much in a relationship. And in the same time, you are also like not taking as much of account of your feelings as you have done before. You are more looking to your intuition and to your star, the guides here, and the mountains, new horizons to conquer. So you're looking for something new. You are from water, and now you have mastered water in some sense, and now you are looking for the next adventure in some way. But also it's like you're fed up to give everything in a relationship and not get anything back. So you have, as I said, been taking in more of the Queen of Swords, and that's good, because that's what relationship is all about. You are supposed to learn from one another. Your opposite force is attracting you, so you can learn about this. So when you hate people for their different way of being, you are merely just hating a state within you that is in deep sleep and that need to be wakened. So if you're waking the power of the other person who is like mean to you, if you're waking this power within yourself, you will be like equals, and you will have much more understanding for each other. And this is what relationship is all about, to see the things that you are attracted about with other people are the things that you have within, but the things that you may not have developed, they are dormant, and now it's maybe time to wake those, this Queen of Swords kind of energy, to be more with rules and regulations, and be more strict also in your relationship, not taking crap. So here we have the 3 of Pentacles, and it comes underneath the 5 of Wands here and the Justice. So it's some kind of discussion that needs to take place, but it's turning from 5 of Wands to the Justice, which is balance, to 3 of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles is much better, because it's like two or more people working together to fix something, in like they are both willing to put out the extra effort to understand each other. They are not longer doing like this. They are really trying. They are making an effort to make something good out of it, instead of just winning, instead of just having the last word or being right. They are trying to, okay, what do we need to do? What can we go from here? How can we compromise? How can we make this better? How can we understand each other better? It's like healing again, but with 3 of Pentacles, it's you who are making this thing going to your own like common sense. You are using your common sense. You are like maturing, growing up. You are not involved in petty arguments. You are putting down that extra effort to understand other people and understand also yourself. So the next card I have for you, it's a King of Wands, and it's could be a Leo or some other fire sign, but it can be any person really. I will describe this personality. It's a very like creative person that's really like, they have a lot of ideas, and they are usually have a lot of dreams, and they are fulfilling them one by one, or sometimes 10 by 10. So they are really creative, and they are still, as they have this Leo quality, they are like resting a lot and being active a lot. So it's really balance between those two things within them. And they are also really spiritual, high spiritual people, but really passionate and loving and warm and so on. So this could be a third party involved in this relationship, maybe helping you to communicate better, to see different solutions, because this kind of person is really good in problem solving. So there may be that you need to go to some kind of counselor that will help you to deal with your problems together. Maybe you need to have someone who helps you get along and helps to heal this situation. And the King of Wands is also very much to do with the Fool, because they are both really creative, and they don't think really far ahead, like, because they are really trusting in the universe and that everything will work out just fine. So they are just taking that leap, making that new creation, and they just go with it. And if they are mistaken, they just rise, brush themselves off, and go ahead. They are just merely taking this as a stepping stone towards their next achievement. They are just everything is like an open book for those. So this could be something that the Queen of Swords will learn now, but maybe there's help need to be achieved here together with the Three of Pentacles. It could be some kind of advising, some kind of counseling. And the last card is Page of Pentacles, and it comes underneath a star and Two of Wands. So maybe something new can be born in this relationship. Maybe you can start anew, and both could be really like students with this relationship, that they are not longer taking each other for granted. They are really they can really put down the effort needed to make this relationship work. Or when I talk about relationship, it could be at work or romantic, between parents, between parents and children, between family members, friends, whatever. And this could be a workplace situation easily. You just have to interpret. Everything isn't literal. You need to feel yourself what's right for you. But this is really an energy of someone really devoted to the cause, and they really want to make an effort to make this work, and that's really nice. And it's about healing, since it comes underneath the star here, and it's like some new beginning here. You need advice, and then you can start anew and make something better for the both of you, I think. So I will take 3 cards for you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So we'll see. 3 cards for Scorpio. So 3 cards for Scorpio. Let's see. Ice Queen. Okay. I think it's like this. First we have the Ice Queen. So there has been some kind of putting things on ice, non-action, ideas preserved, entitlement. And it's much to do with the energy of Queen of Swords here. Maybe you couldn't follow her rules and regulation, and you had to put things on ice and let them be for a moment, and put an end to this fiery discussion, and not having so much trouble and disharmony in your life. So I think there has been like a pause with this project, relationship, what you have been doing. And then we have Keeper of Scales, so it's fairness and balance, and that's what's needed between those two polarities of the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, about being in your feelings, in tune with your feelings, what you want to do now, what you're liking to do now, and the Queen of Swords, more planning, scheming, thinking ahead, following rules, following what you have decided, because the King of Cups can be really like, oh, he plans one thing, but then he doesn't feel like it, and she are really disappointed when her plans are not working up, so there is easily conflict. So balance is needed to the King of Cups. If he has promised something, he need to honor his promise, and Queen of Swords may not have to plan so far ahead, because this makes the King of Cups anxious. He needs to follow his feelings. And then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, and it's I think this is this kind of energy, like falling back to why you did this project, started this relationship, why you love each other in the first place. It's really about love and compassion, reverence, kindness, consideration, and really making an effort to make things work between you. So that's really lovely, I think. So I will also take 3 cards from the Past Life Oracle card for you. So for Scorpio, last week of July, some Oracle cards. Okay, first we have a scribe or writer. Scribe or writer, it's like learning. It's like books, knowledge. You have learned how you both functioning now and what's happening in the energy between you. You know now. This is like a knowing. It's the star. It's guidance for you ahead. Because when you know how things work, you can plan ahead, you can think ahead what's going to happen. You can know, okay, if we are going to get into this situation, we are going to get upset and we are going to have arguments. So how will we solve this kind of thing? You know now, you have done this so many times together with this person, I reckon. So you know now how you both function. So, and maybe this was a time when you need to deepen that knowing, be a part and really deepen the knowing of what has been, because when you are in the middle of it, it will be hard to see how things really are. You are so messed up with feelings and emotion and thoughts, but when you can take a step back, you can remind yourself why things are happening and how and so on, and it's really like taking notes about how things work between you and what's not working and how to fix it. And then we have the card of forgiveness, and that's what's balance all about. Yes, you're giving something and you're taking something, and then there's balance, there's communication, it's forgiveness. Okay, I understand why you did what you did, and I will change and I will try like so and so. So it's forgiveness and it's balance. That's nice. So in the next card, it's male and female. So it's about this balance again, and there's really need to be balance between those both situations. And I think when balance comes and you are seeing each other, you are both like taking each other into consideration, there could be really love and compassion. And maybe it should be more like this, that those two balance each other up, those two opposite forces, and then we have forgiveness and consideration like this. So okay, that's nice, Scorpio. So thank you so much, all you watching, subscribing, commenting and liking my videos. I'm at all for you who you're working so hard trying to better your life and trying to make yourself happy and your surrounding happy, and you really give me hope for humanity when I see how you strive to be better persons for both yourself and others. and that's really hopeful, I think. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see everybody again next week if you had the time. And also, if you would like a personal reading with me, you will find my email in the description box below the video. And here's your overall view for the reading. So, okay, bye bye, dear Scorpio. Bye.